The next person that I'm going to introduce for FDF is Kylo Estevez. Kylo, I've known him since the 3rd grade. Him, and Ryan were in the same class with Miss Healy. Kylo is the marketing advisor for FDF. The reason why I put Kylo as the marketing director is because me and him, we have the same type of creative mindset, and we agree on a lot of things when it comes to the creative aspect of just life. So I thought it would be a great idea for him to use that expertise for the business. The way that me and Kylo first got connected is that we were both athletes our whole lives. In elementary school, we were both the 2 fastest in the school. He was the fastest Spanish or white guy, and I was the fastest black guy. He was also the soccer player, and I was the basketball player. So we always were parallel to each other, just on different sides of the spectrum. And Kylo, we also went to the same middle school, we went to the same high school, and we went to the same college briefly. Went to the same college for about a year or 2 at UCF, and then Kylo transferred back down to FIU. But we were always very close throughout the whole experience of life. In college, Kylo, we lived in the same apartment, same dorms. At first, we were in the same dorm complex, and he lived maybe 2 or 3 buildings down. But then in the middle of the semester, he moved into my building, so we were in the same exact building, Libra, but on different floors. So we were extremely tight. And at the time, we didn't realize that we would be working together in a business capacity, but we always knew that we were going to be connected pretty much for life, just because of the bond that we had. But it's crazy, it's also ironic that we're linked up now with Family Dreams Fitness. Kylo's major contributions comes with the artistic side of Family Dreams Fitness, as well as his connections in the hospitality world. He's a hospitality major, graduating soon from FIU. He also has a clothing line and a business that's in the works, so it was great for us to partner together while we're both in the beginning stages of our business, or beginning stages of our brainstorming for a business, because two minds are better than one, and we both want to be the best entrepreneurs that we can be. The good thing about Kylo is that he's also connected with Ryan. Since we were all in the same 3rd grade class, we each have our own individual relationships with each other and together. So me and Ryan have our own unique relationship. Kylo and Ryan have their own unique relationship, and together we're a whole nother force. And which means that together we all have at least 15 years of friendship together, and that's major for any type of company. A 15-year plus bond. People, you can't even buy that type of experience together. Me and Kylo, when we meet together, a lot of times we're just hanging out, but that's the best time to meet with somebody, when you're just hanging out, because ideas come freely. We'll be hanging out at our friend Patrick's house. We can hang out in Kylo's apartment in North Miami Beach. We can hang out at the beach. Anywhere that we hang out, we're just having fun and communicating. But very frequently during those times of communication, an idea may pop out, and we'll end up jotting it down on our phone or writing it on a sheet of paper, because it'll later pop up for one of our business ventures. So I like to have friends and advisors where we can just be around each other, and ideas will come about where we don't have to set up a specific quote-unquote meeting for valuable information to be exchanged. A valuable thing that Kylo brings to Family Dreams Fitness is his competitive nature, and that stems from his career as a soccer player growing up, because you want somebody who has that hunger and that fight for what they want, and that experience competing at a high level. Kylo was a Division I college prospect, so he knows what it takes to be at the next level. He's also been very active his whole life, so he knows the importance of being healthy and exercising. So whenever we have events, if we have a soccer portion of the Family Dreams Fitness event, Kylo can run that because he's highly qualified for that particular part. Another positive with having Kylo on board is that I'm close with his family. His mom, his dad used to go over their house all the time, birthday parties. So we have a very close bond. We went on a fishing trip. It's ironic, it was me, Ryan, Kylo, and our friend Vincent. We went fishing for the first time on a boat together in the 3rd or 4th grade. So we have a lot of memories that we could discuss now and in the future when we have our own family and children, and just adding Family Dreams Fitness to the list of many memories. I wouldn't want it any way other than that. One thing that Kylo and I, one of our goals with our business relationship and just in general, a life goal, is to have like a great grip on the Miami culture. We want to know what's happening, when it's happening, who's important, who should we be connected with, because those things matter when you're trying to build a very big business and get yourself established. Kylo being a hospitality major is crucial, because in that major you learn how to you learn how to be a great people person. You learn how to be connected with different businesses. You know how to communicate in certain circumstances. You learn a lot about just a lot of different industries being in hospitality. It's always good to have great hospitality. Like if somebody comes to your house, you get them a glass of water, you make sure they're comfortable. He's great with making sure people are comfortable. And Family Dreams Fitness, the overall theme is family friendly, so it would make sense to have somebody who's an expert and who's gone to school on making people feel comfortable inside their skin and comfortable around others. Kylo also has experience in the restaurant industry. Some may wonder why I would make that connection, but anybody that's been a server knows that the customer is always first, and with training, the client is always first. When we're working in the community is always first. I'm good at that myself, but I want my team to all have experience in customer service. No job is too small for Family Dreams Fitness. It doesn't matter what your experience is. If you have any small detail that can contribute, we want you a part of Family Dreams Fitness, whether that be an advisor, a social media marketer, just a friendly supporter who spreads the word without any money attached to it. We want positive vibes and positive energy associated with Family Dreams Fitness at all times. I'm excited for the future with FDF and Kylo, because I know he's a very valuable asset to the company. I'm also excited to see what he does with his company and his business that he has. I don't want to speak too much on it because that's his company to elaborate on, but there's a lot of potential in his business, and with merging with Family Dreams Fitness, there's a lot to look forward to in the future.